Now we know that the MAC address is used to make sure that the packet goes into the right direction. So each packet has a source MAC and a destination MAC, and it flows from the source MAC to the destination MAC, from the device that has the source MAC to the device that has the destination MAC. This is how wireless cards work in the default mode. So if I come in now to my Kali machine and I do iwconfig, you'll see that I have my wireless card right here called LAN 0, and you can see that the default mode is called managed mode. So basically in this mode, my wireless device will only receive packets, or will only try to capture packets that have my device's MAC address as the destination MAC. So it will only capture packets that are actually directed to my computer. What we want to do though, we want to be able to capture any packet that's around us, any packet that is within our range. So to do that, we're going to use a mode called monitor mode. This tells the wireless card is, I want you to capture everything around you. Even if the destination MAC is not your MAC, I want you to capture it. So basically we'll be able to capture all the packets within our range, even if the packet isn't directed to our device. There is more than one method to enable monitor mode. We're going to talk about 3 methods. We're going to start with the basic method in this lecture, and then I'm going to show you 2 more methods. The reason why I'm going to show you more than one method is sometimes monitor mode will be enabled, but when you actually come in to run an attack, the attack will not work. So in the future, if I run some attack and you see that you're getting different results, then just come back and try to enable mode in a different way. So we're going to talk about the first method now, and we're going to use ermon-ng to do it. So the first thing, let's just run the command on its own. So we're just going to type in ermon-ng. And you can see it lists the wireless cards available. And you can see that I have a wireless card called LAN 0. So I'm going to start monitor mode on this interface. And the command is going to be ermon-ng start LAN 0. So it's very simple. ermon-ng is the name of the program, start to start monitor mode, and LAN 0 is the wireless card name, so it's the interface. I'm going to hit enter. And as you can see now, it's telling me that monitor mode is enabled on mon0. So now whenever I want to use monitor mode, I'm going to specify mon0 as the interface, and you'll see that in the future lectures. So for you, maybe you'll probably not get the same name. So for you, it'll probably be called LAN 0 mon or something else. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you use the name which monitor mode is enabled on in the future instead of mon0 for me. So if I do iwconfig mon0, you'll see that the mode now is monitor mode instead of managed, and that means that we can use this card now to capture any packet within our range, even if the packet is not directed to our device, even if it doesn't have the MAC address of our device as the destination MAC. Now I'd like to note a few things. First of all, when you enable monitor mode, the card will lose its connection. So if it was connected to a wireless network, it will actually get disconnected. This is normal because, as I said, the card will not be in managed mode and it will be capturing all the packets that's available to it instead of only capturing the packets that are directed to it. Also, it doesn't really matter because when we enable monitor mode, we'd want to actually hack into a different network or capture packets from networks that we don't have their password. So it's completely normal to lose your internet connection when you're in monitor mode. The next thing is, make sure that you use the name that monitor mode gets enabled on. As I said, for me it was mon0. For you it could be called something else. So just make sure you actually use the name that ermon-ng tell you monitor mode got enabled on. As I said, it will probably be called LAN 0 mon or something else. The third note is, if you enabled monitor mode and in the future you run an attack and you got different results than me, you got unexpected results, then just come back and try one of the other methods that I'm going to explain in the next lectures. Now, if you want to stop monitor mode, you can just do ermon-ng stop, and then you put the wireless card name which is in monitor mode. Again, for me it's mon0, for you it could be something else. And that's it. Now monitor mode is disabled and we can use LAN 0 in managed mode to connect to networks and use it normally the same way that you usually use it.